You are live. All right, we're telling people that you're live. Here we are. Hello, guys. We're gonna wait a few minutes to get people to join in. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Terry. Hi, Benji. Hi, guys. Hi, Fran. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Hi, Lauren. Kylie, my girl. What's up, what's up, what's up? Okay, so I just want to say, as we're still waiting for more people to kind of join on in, thank you so much to everyone who watched yesterday. I was completely overwhelmed in all the good ways with everyone, but first and foremost, I'm drinking a lovely can of Miller Lite. This is not a sponsorship, but if you'd like to sponsor me, you can. So everyone, crack open your beer, pour your Tito's, drink your wine, chug your tequila, whatever it is, do it right now, okay? And let's have a cheers, okay? Cheers. Okay, so before I have our guest join on in, I'm still waiting for her to come on. A few things I just kind of want to talk about to make sure that you guys know. I want you guys to engage in this conversation that we're having. So engage with the people that you're watching with. So comment. I know the comments were funny. I was told... Hi, Carissa. I was told that I need to pay more attention to them, so I will pay more attention to them, interact with each other. That's what being at a bar is at. Being at a bar is you're interacting with the person sitting next to you that you don't know. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it fun, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it, okay? So there is that. Also, number 2, tell me right now what you guys are drinking and where you're drinking from. Claire's drinking from Cleveland. I love it. Jill, my sister, is drinking from Davenport, Iowa. So tell me where you're drinking from and what you're drinking. I'm drinking from Chicago, and obviously I'm drinking a Miller Lite. All right, so, and then the other thing that I want you guys to do, I'm sorry, I'm just texting our guest. The other thing I want you guys to do too is, after we're all done with this, I want you to take a picture of where you're drinking from, and if you can, tag at Bar Talk with Jenna D and your location. So you don't need to give me like your address, just like citywide. But I think it would be cool for all of us to see like who we're drinking with and where we're drinking from, even though we're on this crazy platform. Okay, we got a Bud Light Lime. We have Passion Fruit Sour. Maddie's drinking from Lakeview. White wine, salty. I'll probably be drinking some wine tomorrow. All right, so we're having some technical difficulties. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to make sure that our guest is able to join. Okay, so okay. Vodka and Waterloo. Jill's shelter and okay. Want it in my story? Yes, I do want it in your story. So yes, guys. So when you do it, please tag it. Put it in your story of where you're drinking from. Let me see if I can add her in. Give me one second. Again, guys. So I'm learning this with you. So please be there. She is. Okay. All right. She's coming in. All right. So I forgot to do my introduction. Okay, so I guess I'll do it when she comes in. We're connecting. Hi, darling.
Hi. There we go. We got
Sorry. No, it's okay. I was getting a little worried. I didn't get to do an introduction for you, so I guess I'll do it now while you're watching. So for those of you who don't know, this is Jenna with a G. I'm Jenna with a J, okay? So I love this girl. We met last summer, again, at another galvanized camp with Laura Oakman, but Jenna has done some like badass stuff. She's an entertainment and sports reporter as well as a producer, and she got to cover the big 3, aka LeBron James, D Wade, and Chris Bosh during that era, and has interviewed countless celebrities and movie junkets. So she has done some badass stuff. But Jenna, okay, everyone raise your
Cheers.
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 Cheers, darling.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too. Okay, so tell me what you're drinking.
I am drinking red wine.
Beautiful.
Duckhorn, actually.
Love me a good Duckhorn. Everyone loves a Duckhorn. And we have to talk about this a little bit. So Duckhorn 2016 Cabernet Napa Valley. For those of you who love yourselves a good cab full body wine, like Duckhorn is is it. My parents are obsessed with it. I swear it's all they drink sometimes.
You would know, you're the connoisseur. I just go by taste, so I'll take your word for it.
And again, the biggest thing is just drink what you like, and that's all that matters. Just as long as you're drinking what you like, just keep it that way, okay?
I agree with you.
Okay, so let's dive right in. What have you been watching during quarantine, whether it's movies or TV shows?
So, I mean, honestly, I've been watching a lot of CNN, which I know a lot of people want to stay away from, but someone had asked me for a list of really good sports movies to watch.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm happy to give you that list if you want, or just a list of movies in general. I think a lot of people probably want to take their minds off of all of this.
Everyone who's watching, what's your favorite sports movie that you would suggest that all of us watch?
Everybody chime in. Let me know a little bit of what your taste is in movies, and I'm happy to discuss that. Obviously, movies and sports are my thing. But like, I would definitely top 5. I would say are definitely The Blind Side.
Oh God, yes.
It's always good, no matter how many times you watch it.
Yes.
Battle of the Sexes, which is actually a movie that came out 2 years ago.
I still haven't seen that yet. I'll have to watch that.
So it's the Battle of the Sexes story, the Billie Jean versus what's his name?
I know it's Steve.
It's Steve Carell plays
Steve
him.
Carell plays him. Yes.
So, anyways, it's a great movie. Steve Carell's hysterical. Emma Stone's in it. Anything Emma Stone's in, I'm a fan of. Yes. So that's definitely another one. I like old school sports movies, like Celtic Pride, which came out like in the 90s.
Okay.
It's a basketball movie. It's hysterical. So, I'd say there's like a wide range of movies, and there's a lot of just good general movies that have nothing to do with sports that are out right now.
So I love Remember the Titans.
Great movie. I did put that on my list in my recipe.
Water is for cowards. Water makes you weak, and you don't get no blood in my people. You're supposed to be outside your mind. That's all me and my family quote is that movie. We'll literally send each other lines in.
I don't know why, but that accent just took me right to Varsity Blues.
I love it.
Which is another great sports movie, by the way.
Yes. Okay, so you were obviously a big movie junket person, which I love about you. And you've covered a lot of movies, one of them being 50 Shades Freer. So for all of my freaks watching this who have read all of the 50 Shades of Grey.
Be prepared. We're going to get a lot of DMs now. The second you say anything about that, you are going to get a lot of followers, a lot of interaction. I mean, they are diehard fans.
Okay, I 100% believe that. So when you got to meet James Doran, a.k.a. Christian Grey, what surprised you the most? And just to give a little background for those of you guys who don't know that Jenna got to interview him, she got to do it in Paris. Okay, so like don't be casual.
Well, that's thanks to Universal. That has nothing to do with me.
Still,
I wish I could say I was that powerful, but Yeah.
But what surprised you about him or shocked you?
Nothing really shocked me. Every time you go in to interview people, you hear murmurs of things. Mm-hmm. He was very true to what everybody explained him to be, which was super down to earth, extremely nice. I would say maybe one thing did shock me, which was, so when you have movie junkets, mm-hmm. it's a timed interview, and it's basically a revolving door. Right. And so all of us reporters go in, we do our 5 minutes of questions or 4 minutes of questions, whatever it is, walk out, next reporter's in. And a lot of times it's very rushed. Like, one reporter's getting up, the other person's walking to the same chair and like getting mic'd up. So it's not like you have this leisurely time.
Right.
And I had done a game with the cast.
Yes.
And so he asked for more time, which that shocked me.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it was a great thing, but there was like a line of other reporters there. And so that was one thing that I was like, I don't know if we should do this. He's like, no, I want to do more time. I want to see what other questions are there. And that was like normally you don't get that, but
Yeah.
he was super nice. Like, he's everything you'd probably like think of him to be if you like watched any of his YouTube interviews or anything like that.
So my cousin asked, Terry said, is he as hot in real life?
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
here's the
You
thing.
hesitated. You hesitated.
No, here's the thing, and you're going to appreciate my answer for this because
Okay.
you're a sports reporter and you've
Yes.
been in a locker room with a bunch of men. And so I always say I can't answer that question, and here's why. I go in guarded. I go in with this, like, I'm not looking at you that way. I'm going in. I have a mission. I have an approach. Is he ugly? No. I mean, he's very attractive.
True.
But when I'm sitting across someone, like, that's kind of the farthest thing from my mind, because you don't want to be that person, you know, and as much as you understand that in sports,
no, I get that.
In Hollywood, it's even worse, especially with like Me Too and all that stuff happening. It was like, you can't, I mean, I saw female reporters actually like ripping him apart like he was a piece of meat. And I was like, this poor guy, like, leave him alone.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, he's definitely good to look at. I mean, I'm not saying he's ugly, but like, I wouldn't, I don't know. I don't like to say anybody's hot or ugly or anything like that. Okay. You know, that's not my that.
Okay, so another movie that you got to do, which this movie made me want to become like a masterminded criminal, was Ocean's 8. So
oh my God.
I watched that movie and I was like, I want to rob a bank. Throw me in prison. Throw me in the queue.
Be careful what you say on this Instagram Live, Jenna. No more drinking for you.
I know. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, okay, so you got to interview Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, and Awkwafina. What did they say was their like
among the few? I interviewed like it was like 7 people. It was an amazing cast.
Oh my God, yeah.
It was ridiculous. They were great. They were so much fun. Yeah. I mean, it was like your girl's girl. I'm such a like guy's girl, and then to walk into like these 2 rooms full of women, and they're like incredible women. Yeah. It was kind of surreal, but it was so much fun. Again, I kind of played a game with them. You know, Sandra Bullock's hysterical. You know, you laughed through the whole interview because like that's what these girls do to you.
That's amazing.
But it was so much fun, and the movie's great too. It's one of my favorites.
Oh my God, I love that movie so much. Okay, who has been your favorite person that you've interviewed so far, and why?
Ever, is it anybody?
Anyone. Billie
Jean King.
Really?
Yeah. So I interviewed her for the Battle of the Sexes movie. Okay. And she, obviously, I'm a sports person. I played tennis my entire life. She's like my Michael Jordan or my LeBron James. And she had seen me before because, you know, the tennis world is oh so small.
Right.
And I walked into the room. I did not expect her to remember who I was. She was so like, oh my God, I saw you here. And she like had this full on recollection of everything. And it was the easiest interview I've ever done.
That's amazing.
And I haven't had many that were difficult, but like, she is just so good. You just want to keep talking. You just don't want the interview to end. And it was like highlight reel for sure.
Oh my God, I love it. Okay. So last question before we get to like rapid fire question. What words of hope do you kind of have for everyone during this crazy time? Like, what has maybe helped you? Like, you're obviously down in South Florida, so it's a little bit different where I'm at up in Chicago and like Illinois, but like, what would you say to people to help them get through everything?
God, that's such a pressure-loaded question.
Sorry.
I think that, honestly, the best words of advice I have is to listen to what they're telling you. Listen to what the doctors and the experts on the news are saying. Yeah. If they're saying don't go out, simply stay home. You know, I think people think they're invincible, and the reality is you just don't know, you know? So I think my words of advice would be hold on to the hope and the positivity, because this is going to go away like other disasters and bad situations do. It's not going to last forever. And listen, if it's 2 weeks of Netflix and chill at home, like that's not the end of the world. Like there are worse predicaments to be in.
Yeah.
So be thankful that we're in this day and age where we can do this on the
Right?
internet.
Yeah.
And we can watch whatever we want to watch, and we can get things delivered. I mean, businesses are still shipping.
Yeah.
You can still get things delivered if you're like going stir crazy and need some sort of device to entertain yourself. Like,
Right.
I think holding on to hope and just listening, the quicker everybody listens, the quicker this goes away, because the less this will spread. And so that's, that's my word of advice.
For sure. Okay, so we're gonna backtrack before I get into rapid fire. We have someone saying, who was the most difficult person you've interviewed?
Okay, I'm not gonna name names.
No! Oh, it's a good one, isn't it? It's a good one.
It was a very difficult situation. God, how do I say this without like outing? So it was a movie based on a real life situation that happened, and the person that I interviewed, this hit very close to home for that person. And I was the first interview for that person about this movie. So it was like, I was kind of like the GOAT. Like I was literally, everyone was like, just go in. And I was like, sure, I don't care, whatever. And I went in, and in the beginning of the interview, it was very hard, but it was not for the person trying to be difficult on my end or give me a hard time. It was more the level of emotion that was literally, I mean, like talking about this, it was about one of the movies about the Boston bombing, marathon bombing.
Was it a man or a woman?
It was a man. But the case in point is that it was something that hit so close to home. He's from Boston. His family's from Boston. That I think the gravity of the situation attached with his emotional attachment was just a recipe that, like, he wasn't warmed up. I was the first person. But he's nice as can be. I've seen him a million times before, a million times after. There's never been a bad thing to say about this person, which is why I don't want to name him, because he truly is one of the best people.
So guys, I think I know who this is, and if you can, yeah, someone said it. Okay, all right, we're gonna move on to rapid fire questions right now, guys. Okay, so again, Jenna, just has to be the first thing that comes to your mind. You can't think about it; it just has to be a response. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What is your favorite movie to quote?
The Blind Side.
Okay. If you could trade lives with anyone for one day, who would it be and why?
I don't know. That's
no?
just the first thing. I mean, if I could trade my life with anyone, it'd probably be like Serena Williams or someone. I just want to be able to like experience what that's like for like 5 minutes, and know what it's like to be that good at something.
Okay. What is a weird talent that you have?
I'm very good at organizing. I actually did that today. Organized my my parents' whole house. I was like,
okay. Fill in the sentence. When I dance, I look like.
Probably Ben Stiller and Zoolander.
Okay.
I don't think I do, but that's probably what people would say. I don't know.
So I look like this, and I'm going to hear the roars from my roommates upstairs because I do this. I just do.
That's great.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Okay. What was your first job?
Paid or non-paid? Or, I mean, I interned a lot. So do you want like actual paid job?
Yeah. Like, what was your first paid job?
Did I just exit? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
My first paid job was, I was a news writer at the Fox station in Miami. I wrote news for the morning shows. So I had like a 2 to 8 or 9 shift or something like that.
Okay. What's this kindest thing a stranger has done for you?
There's so many. I have to pick one.
What was the most recent one?
I was down and out, and this person didn't even know. I think they spoke to like my sister or my mom, and they sent me like a thing of flowers. And I hate flowers, but the
Oh,
thought that I just think they're like a waste of money. It's a whole big thing. We don't need to get into it here.
okay.
But the fact that they sent it to me, not even having the direct conversation with me, I thought was really nice.
That is really nice. Okay, what's the weirdest thing a guy has said to you while trying to flirt?
God. Actually, did I send you this DM that someone sent me? Is this why you're asking me this question?
No, I'm not. I'm
So,
genuinely not. I don't know what you're talking about.
a few weeks ago, I got this random DM from someone I don't know, and it was like in my like not to use this word, but quarantine box, and I was going through it, and it was like, you have the most beautiful, and it went on, and it was like a whole paragraph, and I was like, oh my God, you are so, first of all, full of it, but second of all, like, no. When I like deleted the whole thing.
Oh my God.
But I screenshotted it and I sent it to a few people, so I thought maybe you saw that, and that's why.
And
It
you
was
sent it
really
to him?
weird. It was one of those like
Hold
what
on, you
or
just
take
in and
before
out.
you
You're
send
low.
this message.
Okay. Okay. Who is your favorite Marvel? Hold on, are you still there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, 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 I can hear you. Okay. Who is your favorite Marvel superhero? America?
Yeah, Captain America. Maybe I should
Jen.
move the phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You
Okay.
were like spinning. It was we
You were
both
spinning too, so I don't know who it is.
maybe it's both of us. I just put it on LTE because I'm in the basement, so I don't know how. Everyone's
Yeah,
saying hi
that's
to
what
Aunt
I'm.
Jos.
All
Say
right.
hi to Aunt Jos. Hi, Aunt Jos. She's the sweetest.
Hi.
She's the sweetest human being on the planet. There's no one better. Okay, so whiskey or wine?
Wine.
Okay. Would you rather skydive or deep sea dive?
Skydive, 100%.
Okay, what's your favorite flower? But I guess you don't like flowers.
Orchids, if I had to pick one.
Okay. What is your favorite thing to cook?
Uh, I like to cook breakfast. So like eggs or anything like that. Like
Eggs.
other than
Taylor.
that, I don't do much cooking.
All right, Taylor and Fran, I'm with you with the whiskey. Okay. Okay. This question I really like. Would you want to be Tom Brady, or would you want to beat Tom Brady?
Be him or beat him?
Like beat him, like Super Bowl wise, like meaning like. Would you rather have all the Super Bowl rings that he has, or would you rather be the one that got to beat him during the Super Bowl?
I mean, that's it. I probably would want to beat him. I am that like instigator.
Nothing wrong with that.
I love Tom Brady though, so beating him is difficult for me, but I would want to.
Okay. Who should my next guest be?
Another galvanized sister of ours.
Okay. Okay. And then what activity are you most looking forward to doing when all this is done?
Spinning in a gym.
Spinning in a gym. Be his wife, Julie? What's wrong with John? I thought we liked John.
Wait, where? I don't know where you're reading this because I don't see some. They're delayed on my phone, so
I
I
was gonna
can't.
say I'm getting comments. My cousin apparently wants to marry Tom Brady instead of being with her husband. It's a good thing, I guess, that he doesn't have Instagram to see this. So
Listen, I mean, I'm not saying she's in the wrong there. I mean,
probably not. Okay, all right. Well, that about wraps it up. So if everyone right now can please raise your glass, raise your beer, raise your whiskey, raise your wine, whatever it is, and we're going to end it with a little Irish toast. And it says, for every storm a rainbow, for every tear a smile, for every care a promise, and every blessing is a trial. For every problem life sends, a faithful friend to share, and for every sigh a sweet song and an answer to each prayer. Cheers.
I love that.
You're
Cheers.
welcome.
Cheers, everybody. Stay healthy, stay safe, listen.
Yes, for sure. All right. Well, guys, Jenna, thank you so much. I had so much fun doing it.
This is the fastest conversation we've ever had. By the way, we just broke a record for ourselves.
I mean, 24 minutes. Normally ours are about 2 hours. So you can check the phone records, guys. It's pretty crazy. So I just want you to stay on really quick just so I can kind of finish up and talk to people. So to everyone watching, thank you so much. Like I said earlier, if you didn't see it, I would love for you guys to take a picture of what it is you're drinking and then tag at Bar Talk with Jenna D and where you're drinking at so we can see who we're drinking with from all over the world right now. We're all over the country. I think it would be fantastic. And if you like it, share it. Let people know about it. I want to get as many people to drink with us as humanly possible. I think we're all going to have a lot of fun. I'm working on my next guest tomorrow. I'm just trying to confirm it. But I think you guys are going to like this one. Everyone's going to be a little bit different, which is totally fine. But I appreciate all of you guys. So everyone stay safe, drink up, eat up, but ration your food, okay? Ration your food.
I say don't ration it, just gorge. Go ahead.
Do that too. Okay, all right. Well, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I love you.
All right, cheers, guys. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, I drank this way faster than I thought to, so we're gonna all right, bye guys.